Well, here we are again today with the e38. Sat out in the sunshine, being a little bit older, the rubber starts to perish. It's the little things that make the difference on the cosmetics of these cars. And I'll turn the camera around and let you show exactly what I'm talking about. So along this kind of shut line, it's the trim piece. A lot of this is missing. I don't know whether, as new, they only put in a little fill on the rear edges and along the front. But over time, this obviously dries out and perishes. I can only assume that it's actually designed to stay there and the rest is open. However, if I go around to the other side, excuse me, we've had a bit of Sahara dust here. This is the sort of nonsense and crap that you end up digging out of the channels. So what I've done on this side, I have cleaned it all out. It looks better already with the old stuff out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed in this nice new stuff. We've got enough here to do both sides. You just got to wipe it down with a little bit of spirit to clear the releasing agent, I think it is, and then you just start feeding it in. Look at that little section. It looks better already. As I say, it's the little things that make a difference on these cars. So one top tip I have when actually cutting rubbers, I've been restoring cars for years, always cut your rubbers very slightly long to allow them, when they shrink and dry out. This is, well, it's springtime, it's not particularly warm, but remember that rubber expands, as does everything else in the warm, and then it contracts in the winter. So as it dries out and as it gets cooler, you want to leave a little bit of play in there in order to reseat it. There you go, don't forget. Any rubbers, door rubbers, window rubbers, if you can get away with it, leave them very, very slightly long. Never stretch the rubber as well when you're putting it in, because it's only going to shrink back as well. So leaving it long, you can see how it looks. Nothing wrong with that, but there's a little before and after, folks. And we've put the long rubbers in all the way down to the front, and it makes it look like $1 million. If only it was washed. So there you go. One more job off the list. And many more to come. That's one more part fitted. If I open the boot, there's a few more parts to fit as well. Oh, look at that. Filters, spark plugs, 2 bags of stuff, all from Euro car parts. And we've got new brakes, front and rear, along with pads. So that's going to keep me busy for a little while. What else have we got in here? Oh yes, I forgot. In here, never want to do things by halves. Remember I talked about a little rattle in the suspension? Well, there is a full suspension kit with drop links. Oh dear, I don't know why I do this to myself, but anyway, that's it, all to go into the car. I'm going to do a full new suspension and full service and new brakes. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of people out there wanting to do the same thing themselves. I got these just online, paid by PayPal. A company in Poland, of all places, was the only place I could find these, called place in Poland called alternative-parts.eu. I'll stick it down in the description below anyway. If you're enjoying this little journey we're having with the e38, or in fact anything else, don't forget to subscribe. I get at the moment about 25,000 views a month, or in 28 days or thereabouts, we've got fewer than 3,000 subscribers. It makes a massive, massive difference. I know people talk about this a lot on their YouTube channels. Please, just hit the button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes a massive difference to us content creators. Do it on all your favorite channels, and we'll try not and inundate you with too much drivel and content. Certainly I won't anyway. But thanks for coming along on the journey. All the best now. Bye bye.